Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. This video has been very highly requested. I hope that I'm able to do it all justice and show you guys how I curl my hair. This is the finished result. Let's get into it. I am going to start with a couple of just kind of like technical things, but if you want to skip and you are already kind of familiar with curling and how it all works and product and tools and all of that, then you can skip to this time marker and we will do kind of the full-on demo of me actually curling my hair. But for those of you that are new to it and you don't really know a lot, this is what I use. It's my favorite. It is the Babyliss Pro, Babyliss, Babulous. I say Babyliss, I feel like it's correct, but could be wrong. And it's the 1 1/4 inch. Personally, I think that the 1 1/4 inch is the most universal, so I use it for all of my clients, even clients who have like chin length hair that is like one length or whatever, and then all the way down to like waist. So I love it because I feel like it's really universal. It gives the best like beachy wave in my opinion, and I like how smooth it is, if that makes sense. It's very easy to use. It doesn't clamp weird and give you creases as much as I think some other curling irons might do. So I'm obsessed, basically obsessed. I wanted to go over a couple of quick things that are very basic but important to know. I go away from the face on both sides. You can definitely mix directions, and people say that it helps kind of have the curls not fall into each other and create one big curl, but I don't know. I curl my hair all the same direction and I don't feel like I have my curls all falling into each other, but it just depends on the person. If you want to go all different directions, that's totally fine. Just make sure that around the face, this little section that is always away from your face, because it just kind of opens it up and it looks the most natural. As far as holding the curling iron, I do mine vertically all the time. I don't know if people really ever do horizontally, but I hold mine vertically and I try to elongate my curls as much because I don't want to compromise the length. So I will show you guys in the demo part about how I do that and how I twist it out and pull through to kind of keep it up and down rather than all, what would that be? Shirley Temple? One of the top reasons that I think my clients struggle with curling their hair and learning how to is when I talk about feeding in the hair. I think that a lot of my clients will do their sections and then they completely unclamp their handle and then try to catch it again whenever I say to twist it out. So to combat that, I tell people just put your finger on the clamp and barely, when I say barely, I mean barely tap. So this is giving this enough openness to let the hair feed through without it feeling like it's tugging or pulling. It just very easily slides through, even just with the tiniest tap. Whereas this completely lets go of the hair. So that's a very important tip that I think will help in the future. So if I were to take it in and do my tiny feeds, I mean, I'm barely tapping it in and barely tapping it. Cute. Some of my clients have issues with saying that their hair creases. This curling iron particularly doesn't do that as much as I've seen others, but if you're having that issue, a big way to help it is the angle at which you go in to the curl. So if I go in towards my face, if I'm trying to go away from my face, I want to face my curling iron in that direction, the direction that I'm going. And if I go in facing towards, that will create a crease right here. So always make sure that in whatever direction you're trying to go, that you put it in going towards that direction. I think that's all of the little tips and tricks I had to share. So if you're ready to watch my demo of how I curl my hair, then just keep on watching. All right, so this is my hair freshly washed and just power dried. My hair is naturally straight, plus I have a ton of extensions and all these short layers. So I'm gonna get started and show you guys what I do. Personally, I don't section off my hair because I think it's a waste of time and I don't need to. So instead, I just kind of part down the back in the middle and do either side. And then I'll take my curling iron, 1 1/4 inch Babyliss, and I personally start in the back. So I'll grab about a 1 inch section and I will start curling away from my face. I'll show you a little bit more about like the actual technique when I get to where you can see it. But after I finish each section, I kind of throw it over my shoulder, which helps get it out of the way, which is why I don't need to super section it off all the time. I do this literally as fast as possible. I just go so quick through it. I will go in about 2 inches down from the top, clamp it, and then I do kind of that feeding method I showed you. That's really tiny movements. Feed my hair in, undo it, feed it in again, leave the ends out, and let it go. Hi, cute. Love that. So then unwind, turn again, and pull through. I like to twist it out as I go down because I think that it elongates my curls and so they don't shrink up as much. I never realized until I'm filming myself doing something how much I make faces and I sway back and forth when I curl hair. I think I do it even when I'm working, but okay. Honestly, I just do the exact same method over and over until I like it. We used to say in choir, practice doesn't make perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Is that even true? Honestly, I don't know. There's no such thing as perfect though. Or is there? Comment below. Let me show you again on the other side. Oh, okay. Honestly, who am I? A beauty guru or what? I feel like anytime I try to film myself doing something that I do all day, every day, it looks like a busted version of whatever I'm trying to accomplish. Like, is this how my hair normally looks? Or did I just do it wrong? I don't even know. Confused. Curling away from my face on this side. Looking good. Twist it out, leave the ends out. Oh, what a beaut. Throw it away. Honestly, once you get the hang of it, you just do it. I feel like I'm not good at explaining things. Should I slow-mo it? Wow, I bet that looked really good. I might be speaking some controversies here, but I use, should I even say this? I use high heat when I curl my hair because, okay, hear me out. If I am going through it and curling it this fast, this is my normal speed. I'll give you a normal speed, guy. This is how I normally go. Right? Perf. If I'm going that quickly, you would think that I wouldn't need to use a low heat because when you use lower heat, you have to hold it for longer. So isn't it like same? Don't take that as professional advice. Take that as just a friendly citizen advice. And if you have a hairstylist that isn't me, don't listen to me. And if I am your hairstylist, am I cast on that 70s show or what right now? This is my look. These are the layers that people always compliment me on. And I'm like, you know, if you want to have it too, just go through a breakup, dye your hair brown, and then color it 3 times in a month to get it back to the blonde that you had before you made such terrible decisions. I feel like I'm gonna be a failure if I show this whole thing and still nobody understands. That's what hurts my feelings. Okay, should I show you like 5 more times or what? Away, and a twirl, and a done. Like, is that hard? Because I can't remember ever being taught how to curl my hair. I just like think I always knew straight out the womb. So after this, there are a couple of options. I will show you a few that I like to use. If you don't have totally fried off hair, you have like finer hair or hair that doesn't hold curl very well, or you like need a little bit, it's too slippery, Dry Texture Spray is your best friend. I love the Oribe Dry Texture Spray. There's a bunch of different brands that have them, but this is by far worth the splurge. For me, I have extensions, plus my natural hair is very dry and very fragile, so my hair has all the texture already in it. I don't need to add more. I like to use dry conditioner. So this is the Amika Silken Up Dry Conditioner. I've been using this for a while. It helps bring the moisture back in. I don't really like to use a lot of product. I'm literally drinking this. Oh my gosh. I don't really like to use a lot of product on my hair, to be completely honest, just because I go about a week in between washing, and so I use just dry shampoo in the meantime, and then I'll use an oil. Right now I have the Moroccan oil, and I kind of run it through, but I mean, this is basically how my hair looks all the time. I don't have to spray a bunch of things, but if you need that, girl, do it. I love that for you. This is the final look. I think I'm really bad at teaching people how to do things, so I hope that this was helpful. If it was, let me know. If it wasn't, ask any type of specific questions. You can DM me at Captivate Others. I'll leave it somewhere here so you can see, and I will try my hardest to help you, because I want people to know how to curl their hair. That's why we're here. That's why we're doing this. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Love that you're here. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you guys in my next video.